Hi guys, welcome to the shed. Thanks for watching Twig Brother. I've got plans for this today. This is my Workzone linisher thing, and it's got a grindstone as well. It won't run though, so I'm going to have a look at that. And I think the new bolts for my Supernova 2 chuck to replace the one that I dropped on the floor might be in the post. So I'm going to take a quick run up to the post box and see. The moment of truth. Is it here? Or is it not? Da, da, da. And it looks like it. Let's have a look. This is quite pleasing, this is. Ooh, and other stuff as well. Not all of it for me. So let's do an unbagging in the car here. Ah, there they are. These look like the business. Right, let's get back to the shed and get some woodwork done. So I'm going to have to get these machines and bits and pieces sorted out to get on to the next stage of the bowl. But that is coming up in minutes. No, seconds. And now we get to find out what is inside the amazing Workzone double-ended thing. This is the belt sander bit. This has broken off this thing, so I've taken the side off. I won't bore you with the details. Well, got her all back together, and I'm afraid she's knackered. There you go, hand tools time. Right, well that didn't work. Let's get on with the bowl. That is the main thing. I'm going to try using the flex cut gouge to kind of strip away at this. I think it's actually a bit small, but it's good to do this over a bench because it's very, very easy to damage your hand, you know, if this suddenly moves. That's just so small, it's not having any effect at all. Let's try. Oh, now that is more like it. Right, let's get this one out of harm's way. Oh yeah, it's making short work of it. I'm still not totally sure what's going to happen with this in the end, but I am sure it couldn't go on like it was, and I'm absolutely convinced now that I want to take this foot off, so just sculpt our way through that. All the time that I'm doing this, I'm learning just where the strongest parts of the bowl are, where the grain is the strongest, where the grain is the toughest, and what direction it's going in. And all of that is going to help working out how to do whatever I'm going to do when I've done it. And that's got the worst of it off with the carving gouge. A sharp chisel would have done that as well, since it's an outside curve. And it's going to have a lot more done to it yet, so the finish isn't really important at the moment. But just to see where all the lumps are and try and get them out, a little bit of 100 grit sandpaper. Gouges are great, but they do leave little curved indentations. And we're nowhere near a finished object here. But I like my eye to kind of see where it's going. I'm sanding with the grain at this point, because the sanding you do on the lathe is all in concentric rings. To really bring out the grain, I like to do it this way. First person I was aware of doing it like this, a famous Australian turner, I think he's Australian anyway, called David Raffin. I just like to do it this way. Oh, I know, hand sanding seems ever such a boring thing to do, but the results you get are fantastic. Because you see, the whole point of what's happening here is that a lot of the art that we see in a finished product grew on the tree. And sanding it like this, it's kind of the only way human beings can really affect it. And this is where the human art comes into it. This is the point of being an artist in wood. It really is the main point of it. And that is now starting to really look like pretty much, well, not exactly what I wanted it to look like in the first place, but I think that's the best kind of result I'm going to get. Something along the lines of that shape. It's being held up by this at the moment because if I take that away it falls over. But that will all get remedied as we go along. So it's the moment of truth. Let's see if these fit. They actually look a bit big to me, but you never can tell with these things, can you? Right, now this is the case in point. This screw here is missing. You see, they've each got two there, but there's only the one in the middle there. This one's missing because I dropped it on the floor, and my floor is horrendous. I really do like doing things the old way. I wouldn't mind a concrete floor in a nice dry shed. Someone can sponsor me if they want. But we have all the shavings here built up over the years, and things that fall into there just don't come back. And then you have to order them through the post. They can live in the tobacco tin. You know, I might have to get another tobacco tin. This one is absolutely full, jammed up to the lid at the moment. But there we are. It's there for now. Let's see what happens with these. Just one, please. Don't want all 10 going all over the place. There we go, and I've got another 9 lives. How cool is that? And does it go in? Oh. Yeah, I thought that looks a little bit on the big side. It's not a massive issue, but I think I might have to resort to some grinding there. See if I can just get the Allen key and have a... Yeah, that's not going down. I shall just have to grind a little bit off the edges of this. I'm to see the old faithful grinder in action. There it is, not as round as it was, but I think it's going to fit. Right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, looks reasonably good. And does it do up? Binding a little on the edges there, because that's my personal machining and not the factory thing. I like zero tolerance machining practices I have. Zero tolerances at all. That looks good. Looks like a perfect fit. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More coming up tomorrow, if not from the lathe, from the shed. Definitely some shed coming up soon. Keep it Twig, brothers. See you next time. Bye-bye.